last collaboration for the night, John Engelbrecht and Russell Jaffe, and their reverse spike bit.
Please climb aboard the love story arc. That's meant to be sung, a variant, a keepsake of. This is a good one. Thanks. Thanks for this. We're looking for a vulnerable audience. Hello. Your psychic test is to say this is a condition until it becomes as such. We leave colorful journals tucked into the rubble of our future empires. I am looking for more excuses to use the title God Emperor. Call me Boss Man, but not Big Boss Man. I'm meditating right now. My spine is a one-note piano. My fingers are little plugs. I love you, sockets. You make electrical hums like industries. My shoes are accordions. We should go on tour. Please don't leave me. Things are going to be different. I wanted to write about how we were built for each other, and we remove our pieces and build other things. But I ended up watching an episode of How It's Made about corn dogs and microprocessors. If all this is real, I'd like updating Facebook to be more like looking at flowers. I'm corn dogging you tonight, bro. I heard a girl at Fairgrounds say in a very serious voice, I'm very picky about what my Facebook status updates are. I won't just post like, this is what I had for dinner. When I went on vacation, I was missing you. I wish you would say, we will always have fun, and we'll always be together, and we'll always be loving each other, and we'll always have fun, but you don't. And that's why you're like the whole universe, and I'm like a person. I peel at this condition by repeating, I don't know, over and over. Now I'm back to being a person. My spirit animal is a claw machine because of the grabbing. Sometimes I ask the claw machine at Kmart about getting older. I have named 4 unwritten chapbooks, Hyperdrive and I. Fun fact! Can you share a fun fact with me that I can use for a fun fact? I want my mind to reach a Bieber state, but without the music or singing or dancing. I am trying to figure out my role in historical preservation. There should be something funny about that. I played XCOM for PlayStation and drank whipped cream flavored vodka all day. That could maybe be a poem. I'm not John Engelbrecht. I am. This poem is for all the dead homies. This poem is just dripping with thick, heavy symbolism. Oh man, just soaked, come on. Here's a line about sailing a steel ship through a sea of magnetic tape, and the moon is the huge face of a child, and the child starts blowing up a balloon, and it causes a terrible electrical storm. I chew concrete. I pop wool balloons. There's a truthful sadness in this poem I think you'll find refreshing. Sometimes I think feelings only exist because nature wanted to give us a heads up on what plants we can and can't eat. I'm writing my manuscript on chicken skin. I'm a vegetarian. The tentative title is Death and Life and Eggs. What everyone at school has in common is that they can talk. You should be writing this down. My friend keeps every sentence his son writes. A Rubik's Cube is still a cube. John Engelbrecht's son, Adam, wrote this. I have been to a pond. I don't have very much luck. I don't want to drop out of school. I rub my arm when it hurts. I know how to shut my door. When I go to Ellis Island, I want my new American name to be Cybercore. It's after the TurboGrafx game, but I'm not sure what Ellis Island's role is anymore, and I don't have internet access. I chopped a pile of wood into winter. The road was swaths of white splinters. Prepare yourself for sudden and ethnographic myth-making. I'm about to scare you bad. What? I believe the earnesty in John Engelbrecht's voice when he says he's accidentally watched the last few SNLs. I'm more into what watching infomercials at 4 a.m. signifies than actually doing it. After I bought the green tea from the fridge in Capana, I really had to pee over and over. It always does that to me, but I keep drinking it. They have good pizza there. When I did dishes, the hot water made the cheese become an angel. I identify more with the reverse miniature spike pit than the traditional spike pit, but I got so worked up explaining this that I had to go home and rest. This is the emotionally jarring part of the poem. I don't want to answer anything. No more definitive statements. Me, I'm going to write really short stories. You, the audience, was that one of them? Us. High five. A friend asked about real dolls and if a person sitting around talking to them was crazy. Of course it is, we all said. Then they asked me if it's just as crazy if the real doll is replaced with a sentient robot. Of course not. That's a stupid question. Why would you ask me that? When I did the dishes, I said, I'm good at writing songs. I was humming something good I made up, but I forgot it. And this is my clattering, wet Babylon. Every tattoo is a temporary tattoo. Something about permanence. You're every nail and spike I ever pushed into myself. Yee-haw, boy, earn it. Na-na-na-na. You said it's the pentatonic scale. What is that? I said. It's when you make the string vibrate by, you vibrate it a certain way. When you hit it in the middle, you can cause it to vibrate twice, but at the same pitch. So it gets that panging high pitch sound. Maybe, I said, we should order pizza, I said. I am a surrealist with real cloud hair. I am what ground you left me. Plot my lines. Something about cartography and bodies. It's a strange victory we've won here. I am the burnt sugar cotton candy dreams of sure, I don't have time today, but maybe tomorrow when I get off work. This poem is TVPG. At an open mic night at the Summit, there was a comedian talking about how he was effing this new girl, but she was small, and how effing her was like putting a Coke can in a quarter-sized hole. He said effing a lot, and he smiled a lot, and he turned back and forth. It made me feel really uncomfortable. I was thinking, I hate you. You're disgusting. This is pathetic. I think this is pathetic. You're standing there in a little red baseball hat, and you have a hoodie on. You're pathetic. Look at your fetid little smile when you talk. But now, when I think about it, I really want to be like, yeah, sure, you tell me. You're funny, man. I appreciate your life. I appreciate what you did there. Here's a line about mortality. Mortar rounds. The moribund. My girlfriend is learning to play the ukulele. I was thinking about saying to you that life is better with you, and an adventure with you, or worth it with you. And just then it was this scene in Real Steel where the underdog robot punches the evil champion robot. and it looked like I was crying at the robot punching scene in Real Steel. Me, here's something. You, wow. Explain yourself here. There's nothing more desperate than the last balloon. Maybe that's not the right word. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. And thanks to Public Space One for hosting it. Have a good night.